Good evening, folks. Welcome to another very special edition of Corporate Crash Course. We're back tonight with more Wildsea. How many weeks has it been now? 3?
I think this would be number 4, yeah.
Yeah, it's number 4, but it's been 3 weeks. Because we played...
Oh, since
we played this at the start,
yeah.
And then we had the week to do the podcast, and then we played Rec Runners, and now we're back.
Well, that would make this 4.
January's been... No?
No, this would be 3. Because
Well,
2 episodes in between.
3 weeks in between, then it's been 4 weeks.
No, it's 2 weeks in between.
Did we only do Rec Runners in 1 day? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, we did.
That's part of the
burn
deal.
through it.
Well, that's part of the deal.
Meant to be a feature-length movie.
That's right. I'm sorry, I was thinking of Blightfall, I guess.
You'll never keep your viewers for, more than a couple hours as an influencer, so...
Of course. So like I said, we're back with more Wildsea tonight. I've got 3 of my 4 friends. Chris has fallen through the tangle, and our next mission will be to try and mount an expedition to go down and find him, obviously. But I've got Nick, Mike, and Zoe with me tonight. As you guys at least start off attempting to fight some pinwolves.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
Hillary, you're a friend too. Yes.
You're gonna have to stop announcing your friend count, or you're gonna hurt some feelings out here.
I don't... Maybe I'll just have to make different tiers of friends, Like, I'll have my friends, but I'll have my good friends.
You make it sound like
And
you're
the
expecting like a subscription. Yeah, at different tiers to be friends with you.
We got our silver
He
tier
pays for all
subscription, our
his
gold
friends.
tier subscription, and our Cody's friend tier subscription.
Of course.
Yes.
Why? I don't understand what you guys aren't getting about this. I need to do something quickly. Can somebody vamp?
Mike, tell them more about the subscriptions.
Yeah, that'll work.
What do they get with a Cody's friend tier subscription?
Well, you'll get Cody to call you a friend live on stream, which I'm pretty sure
Yes.
you can't. I've never heard him call me a friend live on stream, so that is a pretty sweet reward.
I call you a friend every... Okay.
You think he's
Cody,
listening to you?
I'm trying to
Chat.
sell this as a rare thing and worth subscribing for.
Also, Cody, aren't you supposed to be doing something else while we're...
Yeah,
You know
what are you doing? Stay out of this. This is a private conversation, Cody. Continue, Mike. Sorry about that interruption.
Yes, well, with the whatever gold or silver, you get no ads on our Twitch stream. Excellent. Bonus.
except for our sponsored products like the wipes or the burritos.
That's right.
Yep.
Yes.
Mountain Dew.
That's really more of a product placement, less of an ad. So.
Exactly.
Mm.
No, but the Mountain Dew is an ad,
Do love the
which
Dew.
I don't see Cody with a Mountain Dew today. So you don't have to worry
That's
about
true.
that
I'm
because of your subscriptions.
Yep. Help us buy enough Mountain Dew to eventually get a sponsorship.
That's the real dream here, is just getting to sponsored by Mountain Dew.
So there's also the Mountain Dew level
the goal.
subscription. That's where you convince Mountain Dew to sponsor us.
Yes, you do all the work while we...
Yeah. That's where
Don't.
you pay Mountain Dew to sponsor us.
I'm gonna go get some Mountain Dew t-shirts printed.
Gotta
I
have
can't
that
wait for it
product
to be like
placement.
Mountain Dew, a proud supporter of Corporate Crash Course.
You can just make that t-shirt. That's a thing you can do.
I know.
I want to see how many times we can wear it on stream before we get sued by Mountain Dew to stop.
We don't want to be associated with
Hey, if we get a cease and desist from Mountain Dew, that means we've made it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
We're big
I'm
enough.
framing
We're big
it.
enough. They've noticed us.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay, my thing is done. Are you guys having too much fun vamping, or can we go back to the game?
All right, we
We
can
haven't
go
talked about
back
the
to
secret
the game.
best friend tier sponsorship, but maybe
Did you guys set
We'll
up a
save that for next
Patreon
time.
without
It's
telling
secret.
me? Is that what I'm finding out? Is this your surprise to me?
No. Of course we wouldn't do that.
Oh, I'm a little disappointed, but okay. This has been a
You
train
live to
wreck of an
disappoint.
episode. I know. Okay. I'm gonna wrestle control of this ship back here then, and we're gonna get back to playing Wildsea.
Unlike whoever our helmsman was last time was doing.
I'm pretty sure Rusty was driving, so we might be in a bit of trouble.
Well, he's not here anyway, so that's fine.
Does he just pass out at the wheel?
I'm waiting for next episode where he comes back raised by pinwolves.
Raro,
Like,
did
completely forgets.
Did you give Rusty some of those leaves? Is that what happened here?
Yep.
I think he does have one of my leaves on him.
I think he just takes anything that is offered to him.
Yeah.
But also, like, do Whir and Rusty have mouths? Do they, like, ingest things, or are they literally just giant, like, amalgamations of wood
Cactar doesn't
and
have a mouth.
things?
Yeah, I don't think I have a mouth either.
That's fair, and we did let Cactar get high. So who am I to, stop the boat abominations from doing it as well?
Maybe the bees chewed up the leaves, and then,
The honey they
Pollinated
produced is what got him messed up.
yeah.
That's
Makes sense.
Sweet,
It
sweet
tracks.
honey.
It tracks, just like the rest of this game. No, you don't like that one?
No, absolutely.
Anyway,
well done.
Speaking
well done.
of, that's the perfect segue into the fact that I learned about how Wildsea combat works. Spoiler alert, it's a little ridiculous. But it's okay. I mean, we love this game for it being ridiculous, so I'm not really going to complain. So, yeah, it's about tracks on tracks. And I did not realize that, I was supposed to just intuitively understand how to create a track for an enemy, which you guys would then do damage to and thus remove ticks from the track like a normal track. And then when enough of the ticks are applied, the animal dies like in any other exploration thing. And then when you guys get attacked, I give you tracks for your damage, and you then have to go somewhere to get that healed, but you guys can't really die. That's the thing.
Yeah,
I'm
the
already
difference.
dead, technically, right? So
That's true. Yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry, Raro.
And are Whir and Rusty even really alive?
We got into that with Blightfall, and I got a lot of blowback for my carrot stances, so I'm not going to have a repeat with whether or not the weird boat golem people are alive or not. So we're gonna move on from that. So yeah, we left off with 3 pinwolves climbing up on board the ship.
all right.
And I need to write each of you down to keep track of how many actions you take. Now remember, there's no initiative, there's no nothing. You basically can just do actions or reactions. I will try and keep track of the actions that you do. More so just to make sure that kind of everybody is acting, not sequentially, but at least kind of getting a turn. Nobody's just doing 5 things in a row without anybody else getting a chance. Do I need to fully set the scene again as your ship heaves on on top of the trees branches, leaves smacking the bottom of it, creating a massive cacophony of solid sound that just kind of travels across and up and over. And at the same time, you kind of hear the I guess it would be like a burring sound as the stiletto limbs of the pinwolves kind of burrow in enough to the ship to be able to climb the side and thus get up on top.
We have a ceramic hull, don't we? Would it be like a click, click, click?
I guess, but like if they're kind of climbing up the sides, it needs to kind of like go in somehow, right? To like hold them.
Oh, like stabby sounds?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of what I'm trying to go for. I don't know what like stabbing into ceramic would sound like. Not good, I imagine.
Nah, I'm sure it's fine.
But they're on the deck, and they're staring at the three of you with their trifold mandibles open, tongue lolled out, drooling onto the ceramic deck of your ship. So, who wants to do something?
I'm going to try. I think I have a hammer, right?
Yeah.
Right, I'm looking for my...
I remember that hammer.
It's my Demolisher, and I'm just trying to find the... where that's located in the book. My book's loading slowly, too, just to add insult to injury. Okay. Should be where I want. There we go. Okay. My Demolisher with my hammer. Yeah,
okay.
So I want to just try and hammer one as hard as I can with the goal of knocking it off the ship.
Okay. Goal of knocking it off the ship. I do not have everything that I need opened again. Why do I keep doing this to myself?
So how does this work again? Right, I got my D6. I've got a D6 for an edge, which this feels like...
No.
No?
So you don't start with the single D6.
Oh, you got no D6.
Not to start with.
Okay.
You have to assign an edge. You have to assign skills and language. Up to 3.
Yep.
And then up to 2 advantages if you think you have some kind of tactical advantage that's befitting to it.
Right. Okay. So I'm figuring this is a teeth. Because I think that's the one that's just for hitting things, if I remember correctly.
Sounds right.
Would break be an appropriate skill here?
I
break his legs.
Break,
think
smash, demolish.
So. Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, that's what I'm going for. Just crush bones with this thing. It's
and teeth is a good edge.
The Demolisher.
Yep. Okay, so you're up to 2.
3 actually. My break is level 2. Do I have an advantage? I mean, it's a big fucking hammer.
It's up to you. I will say if you're gonna knock one off the ship, you need a 6.
I need a 6.
Yes.
You could do it.
How's a 5 look?
A 5 isn't great. You'll do some damage. Plus, you're going to lose something.
Okay.
So, okay, with the 5. So what kind of damage is your hammer doing? Sorry.
Close quarters blunt, I believe is what it says.
Okay. Here's the thing. As we established with pinwolves last time, you crank up your hammer. You go to knock the thing off the boat, and as you swing and hit it with your big ass hammer, it just seems to kind of like it hits the side of the pinwolf, and as it's swinging in close, you see the matted hair of the pinwolf. The individual hairs
right. It did this
kind of
before.
weave into a weird mesh, so that when the hammer hits it, the force seems to kind of ripple out across the entire hide of the thing. And it doesn't seem to move, even though you swung at it like Babe Ruth swinging for his 12th beer? I don't know. Doesn't seem to do anything. It's a really deep baseball cut. No, he's not canon in this world, Matt. Come on. Don't be like that.
I don't know. Nobody's been down to the roots.
It's true.
We're gonna find him. We're gonna save Babe Ruth.
I don't
New goal.
I don't think we will, but you can believe what you need to, Zoe.
And I will.
I'm gonna see if my horns do any better. I
Okay.
don't really have a good sky. I don't know. I'm more defensive build. No, you know what? What worked last time was trying to pin one down. So I think I'm gonna start with that.
Okay.
So my edge would be iron, I think.
As you try and pin it down? Okay. I like that.
And then I have 2-tier brace.
Okay, that's a good one.
Works.
Yeah, immobility would make sense.
Yeah. So that gives me 3d6.
Yeah.
I don't think I have another advantage I can layer in, though.
You can also, your crew members can also help you if they have relevant skills and or some kind of advantage to it. You can also use resources if any of you guys have resources.
I'm looking. I don't have I have a bunch of maps basically.
What do you?
Pull out the tape,
exactly
just put the map over it and tape it down to the deck.
What are you trying to do to them?
I'm trying to pin it, so I'm not going to do any damage. But in theory, if I succeed here, I'd like to pass an advantage to one of you. I mean, I shouldn't say. Maybe I will do some damage. I don't know, but that's not my goal.
I just have that tapestry map I was letting you play with.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, maybe something on the ship can give me an advantage. Hang on. Signal flares. We have a harpoon turret. Why aren't we using that?
I don't know.
I didn't know we had that. I just
This is why it's always important to read all of your player sheets.
You know what? I'm just going to roll.
We had a ship.
I don't own a ship. I'm just riding.
I can be in charge of the ship sheet, and then every now and then I'll do things like that and be like, "Hey, we have lemurs. Hey, we have harpoon."
Oh, I forgot we had lemurs.
I don't want to
forget about the lemurs.
I was gonna get the lemurs to help me.
I could.
We also
I
have
could use the lemurs as bait.
Wait.
No, because you love them too much.
Has that passed yet? That was yesterday.
Yeah, that was
what, the lemurs? The lemurs was 2 days ago.
No,
that
his
was
love
2
for
days
the lemurs.
ago.
We do have the lemur jungle gym.
You do.
So I'm wondering if I can strategically leverage the lemur jungle gym. Maybe if there's a net, a climbing net or something for them to further immobilize.
You are asking me if you can use your IKEA ass fucking lemur jungle gym that was 3 pieces of fucking equipment
I'm
to
pretty sure I made it out
immobilize
of rigging that was lying around.
to immobilize a pinwolf onto the deck of your ship. Hell yeah, you can do that.
All right, so I will take a d6 of advantage, giving me 4d6. I have a 6, and I also have 2 5s.
Ooh, you got doubles?
Twist.
I got doubles.
Okay, so we're considering this an attack, right?
I think that makes the most sense.
Okay. Because in that case, you got your 6, which is good, and you got doubles. So doubles means a critical hit with increased impact, which is good. So we're basically going to double your damage, which there's no numbers, so who cares? Plus you get an effect. So I would think, let me just go to the combat page. You're trying to kind of hold him down, but is there a specific type of damage that you're looking to apply?
Damage. I mean, I think blunt. So I have an aspect that allows me to apply spike damage with my horns.
Okay.
So I guess I could do that. Otherwise, by default, I think it would be blunt damage to.
So it's kind of you're trying to hold the thing down and then effectively stab at it with the horns you have.
Sure, yeah.
I like the sound of that. That's pretty good. And golly gee, it worked. The pinwolf is now stuck as it's trapped in the very small net from your IKEA lemur jungle gym. The stiletto limbs cannot seem to remove the tiny bit of netting that is covering the thing's face. But you stab it with your spikes a lot. And it kind of makes this weird sucking, shrieking sound. With a hissing as you stab at it.
And word just says, "Be still."
Okay.
Of course he does.
All right. You want to
Word
go
doesn't
next?
like chaos. Just wants everybody to calm down.
Okay. Who's up?
I would like to, if I can. So that one's just kind of pinned, right?
Yes.
Okay. I want to, if I can, go to that one.
Okay.
Pull out some more sporific draft from my beard and try and make it go to sleep.
I love that you have to do this every time.
Yeah, because I'm digging through my beard.
I know, but you're really selling the imagery of Ferrero and her.
Oh, our beard's so bad. I'm gonna get there.
Oh yeah?
Someday.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay. Oh gosh, so I need...
I know, Sam. All right, how are you feeling about that?
Got urine for the beard.
You want to rub her beard against your beard?
Okay, so I can use Grace.
Okay.
For my precision and agility.
Grace and precision and agility.
Yeah, because Grace is precision and agility, right?
Oh, sorry.
And then...
Yeah.
So then Grace, and then skills-wise... I'm thinking Outwit makes the most sense.
I gotta say, I'm starting to come around on the way that it asks you to kind of compartmentalize the actions in this way, because it really does give you the opportunity to be more descriptive with what you're actually doing, how your character is trying to do the thing that you're hoping it can do. right? Like, because now I'm immediately picturing Raro just like slowly floating over to the thing and just, very
Graceful.
gracefully, yeah, like pulling this little thing out of its beard. Apparently, new subscription tier for the Patreon. Matt says he would pay for the Zoe Beard Fund, so you could afford one. So,
just wait. I've got one on my wish list.
okay.
Okay.
So, what'd you get?
Double ones.
Oof. But what's the highest die? Like, that was it?
1.
Okay. All right, team.
Uppy.
What's a good conflict to arise out of this? Okay, I think for sure you've got to take some kind of damage. Maybe you pull the thing out of your beard and you start to try and feed it to the very sad, very whimpering little creature.
What? No, why is he sad? No, he was mean.
He was mean. He was mean until that happened. And then it wrapped its corkscrew tongue around your arm.
No.
And reached up and stabbed you with a limb. Dealing... that's definitely going to be medium close quarter spike damage. So you're gonna need a new track, Zoe, on your character sheet. You're gonna need a spike track. And because that's medium...
Is this in addition to the light spike damage track I have already?
You already have a light spike damage track?
It seems I do.
I think
Then
a
you're
couple
gonna
of us
take-
took damage last time.
Great. Then you're going to take in another point to the spike damage track.
Okay.
Can I react to try and block that?
If you would like.
Wait. I have something.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see if you can deal with it yourself. Otherwise, I will.
I have Dust and Paper trait, which your form is slim, light, and deceptively difficult to land a solid hit on. Does that help me in any way? Probably not, because it was my own thing that did it, right?
Like, that's just
Or potentially my spectral variance, where I can just become not solid for a second.
I mean, sure. But I am going to say...
When it wraps its tongue around me, can I just be like, I'm not going to be solid anymore. I'm just going to stop existing for a moment.
I'm going to say no. Because you were already committed to the action, and what you're trying to kind of pull sounds like a reaction, which in my mind just doesn't fully line up properly. Like, I know where you're going. I know where you're going, and I like it, but I'm gonna say no because of how I need the game to work. So, Nick, what do you want to try and do?
I have reef iron plating, which makes me resistant to spike damage. And I am particularly skilled with brace, and of course I have the iron edge. So I'm wondering if I can probably my non-charred hand just reach the arm out, and maybe, the big plank of wood on the forearm gets in the way of the stiletto leg of this thing. And
Sweet.
Takes the damage, but then doesn't take the damage because I am resistant. So I guess I'd roll for this again?
You're going to roll defense. Yep.
Okay. Okay, so iron gives me 1, brace gives me 2, and then would my plating count as an advantage here, or is that just going to...
I would say so, yeah.
Okay, cool. So another 4... 5, 1, 6, 6.
Damn. Double sixes. So, this is countered as mark of damage to foe if in range, and you avoid the threat completely. So yes, it basically works exactly as you expect. You throw the shield out as you see the limbs kind of starting to twitch and fire out towards Rero. You're able to throw the shield in between, and the limbs kind of like glance off to the sides of it. Somehow going back around and hitting itself, and thus it dies.
Yeah.
Narratively,
Now
that
you can use
doesn't feel good.
the jungle
but
gym for something else.
Sure. Still have 2 more pinwolves. And, yeah. So who wants to go next?
I spilled my mushroom juice.
Okay.
I'm not
Come
much
on.
of a fighter, so I don't think there's much.
That's the beauty. Anything can be used for fighting.
Well, when in doubt, I run in and hit it with my hammer.
That worked so well the last time.
It worked really well the last time, but I'm going to do it again. So I think I made a mistake last time,
Mike,
right?
Mike,
'Cause-
hold on.
Yep.
I'm beaming some energy to you. Don't you have a shotgun?
I'm not using the shotgun. I don't want to use the shotgun. I'm aware that I have a shotgun.
Okay.
That's for later.
Go ahead. Hit it with your hammer again. See what happens.
Hammer time. That sounded so threatening, Cody.
What?
Saying
Hit it with your hammer. See
hit
what
it with
happens.
Your hammer, see what happens.
Sorry, I was
Are you
going
saying
to say...
Yep.
So I'm using teeth as an edge again, which is a d6.
All
My
right.
break is 2d6, but the hammer is gives me an advantage, so I should have a 4th d6 for this, right?
That sounds right.
Excellent. Well, I lost the d6 again. Where'd it go?
I love that Zoe's surprised that I can sound menacing, even though I've been running games for how many years now?
So I got a 5 with doubles.
A 5 with doubles. Critical hit. Which increasing. Okay. Are you trying to knock one off the edge again? Or,
Absolutely.
over the side of. Okay.
You remember the home run bat from Super Smash Bros?
Yeah. Believe me, that's exactly where my brain was going. The thing, though, is the modeled edge of it forms up the same way again. Your hammer seems... I don't know if you get it in an appropriate way and it kind of collides with the limbs enough. You're able to kind of knock the thing over to the edge of the ship. It doesn't fly off the edge or even hit the edge and kind of fall over. It basically gets kind of knocked to whatever the equivalent of this kind of ship would be, with some kind of a railing to stop crew members from going over the edge. So you've kind of knocked it that way. It doesn't seem damaged, but it's now in a different place.
I probably just need to hit it harder.
Yep, that makes sense.
So, if this thing's hair is forming a little impact barrier that's kind of dispersing the impact, should we just shave them? You know what deals with hair really well usually?
Don't say fire.
and I hear a boat
Don't say
is
fire.
ceramic and not wood.
No fire.
Fine, no fire.
It's
What are
like
you
they
gonna do,
wrote this
Raro?
game specifically to go against Zoe. No fire.
That's like a rule in the game.
Yeah.
No fire. Don't do it.
um. Nick, it's you that's also hurt, right?
Yes. I think I took it on an aspect earlier,
Thrash, right.
but that was a mistake. So I'm gonna put it on. But I don't think it was spike damage because I wouldn't have taken the damage. I think it was keen because I got bitten. So I'm gonna have a keen track.
I thought you were supposed to attach it to aspects. Damage.
That's what we thought, but I don't think that's
That
right.
was last time.
Unless we can think of a specific reason. As far as I understand it, you're basically supposed to create a new track depending on the type of damage you've taken.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I was going,
And really,
all right.
the core rules make a really clear distinction that, like, your character dies when you want them to die. So, to a certain degree, the tracks are kind of useless unless you're narratively explaining kind of how the increased damage you're taking is affecting you, and thus, when you get an opportunity to kind of heal, what that looks like.
Yeah.
It's really just, it's flavor, right?
Mhm.
So whether you want to put it on an aspect or you want to put it on another track, like, it's totally up to you, but the way the rules seem to be written, you're kind of supposed to create the tracks per damage type and kind of keep racking it up as long as you want, as you fall apart slowly.
'Cause there's this section that says when you take damage, it'll be directed to one of your aspects.
Where are you reading that?
Page 89.
God,
The section
dang
that says aspect damage.
Dang it. I know how to play games, guys. Aspect damage.
It's good when we come prepared.
We always
It's on
come
me too.
prepared.
I didn't come prepared either. I just found this just now.
What? Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay, so when your character takes damage, it'll likely be directed to one of your aspects and taken in the form of marks on your aspect track. You choose which aspect the damage is dealt to. It should be one that narratively fits your damage. Piece of gear might work well to absorb damage from an incoming shot. A trait may be for dealing damage straight to your body. This is... Yep. Sure.
Yeah, I think I had taken damage to my plating.
Oh, because you can also take injury tracks. That's what.
Cody,
I see.
these
What?
These creatures.
Yep.
Describe to me what I perceive their emotional state to be. This is going somewhere, I swear.
Okay. Their emotional state. Hungry?
Gotcha.
That's really the best you're getting.
Okay. I'm going to go through my beard. And I would like to use my instinct edge with my tend skills to tend to the beast, which allows me to give the beasts some fruits from my beard to soothe their mind.
Beard fruits.
Okay.
And calm them down.
So just so everybody at home is following along with what Zoe is saying, Rero, who is a ghost, is going to pull out a fruit from his beard to...
Her beard,
sorry. To give to the tribe-mandibled, stiletto-limbed, creepy tree dog, in the hopes of calming down its hunger. Puppy? We're calling it puppy now. Okay.
You said dog.
Yep.
Clearly.
Yes, I did. Go
Puppy
right
gets
ahead.
snack. It'll be great.
Puppy gets snack. Okay. How many dice are you rolling?
3.
Do it.
I got double 3s and a 4. Please enjoy my snack.
Sorry, one sec.
Oh no.
Okay, double 3s and a 4.
Yeah, to give beast calming snack from my beard.
So you got doubles. So I'm not doing an attack with this because it's not really an attack. It is a success, so the doggy will take your snack. The puppy will take your snack. We'll eat it. It's going to put it to sleep, but there is a twist, which is, it does say a small, potentially useful twist. So you guys can suggest what kind of twist makes sense in this instance.
Ooh.
Maybe it imprints on Raro.
Oh no.
Do I get a puppy? Do I get a puppy?
That would be a twist.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you have to keep feeding it, or it's going to turn around and eat your friends.
I got so much in this beard.
Snacks for days.
Does the puppy
I
have
got
a hunger
snacks
track?
for days.
Ooh.
We're gonna have to
hunger track for my.
We're gonna have to make a hunger track for puppy.
Okay.
Wait, I'm going to add a ship's puppy
Thank you.
to our boat.
Better give it give it 3 ticks,
Okay.
and that's gonna mean as soon as Rero goes 3 days, not sequentially, but just 3 days without feeding it, it's gonna go away.
Ooh.
No, its name is not Stiletto. We're not naming it Stiletto.
It's going to go away, or it's going to try and eat us again?
Dealer's choice.
Guess we'll find out after I forget to feed him for 3 days.
What are we going to feed it? The lemurs just eat the bugs that come in through the window.
Oh no, is he gonna eat the lemurs? I'll get him food. We'll pick him up some stuff. It'll be great. We'll start with the store.
Rero just standing there, just so happy that I got it, that I got a puppy, and we're just standing over it like, are you ready to take
Petting
care
my
of this
sleeping
thing?
There is another one.
Yeah, you are still dealing with the third one.
I'm not. I'm petting my puppy.
Is the third one the one that I knocked over to
Is this just like high as a kite from eating the weird ghost apple you gave it?
Yeah. every food item that have come out of my beard so far has been like either hallucinogenic or puts people to sleep. So, oopie. All I do is carry drugs on me that I say is food.
Okay. I see no problems with this whatsoever, Zoe.
It's gonna be great. The puppy will never betray us.
Never ever, guys. Okay. We have one more dog to deal with.
Is it the one that I knocked over to the side?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I'm going to pull out my shotgun with my other hand and shoot it.
Great.
Now, this feels like iron because it's more focus and concentration than outright destruction of teeth. I don't know if break still is an effective skill for this.
I would say so. Yeah.
Excellent. And I assume the shotgun
better
is an advantage.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to roll 4 dice. That's a 4 with doubles.
4 with doubles? Okay. So it is going to do damage, and it's going to do critical hit damage. And, plus maybe effect. What's the effect of the shotgun normally?
Ooh, that's a good question. I should have been on the page for that. Come on. I think it says... This is an amber vein aspect. Deals long range blast damage is all it says.
Okay. How did we handle effect before, and why am I suddenly forgetting this?
I mean, I'm just trying to damage it at this point, so I don't know if maybe there is no effect.
Hold, please.
Holding? What if we name the pinwolf Mustache to go with my beard?
So
that's pretty good.
It's a shotgun blast. So if you wanted an effect,
I was okay
that
with
would
just
be
damage.
Okay, fine then, just damage. Good enough. Moving on.
Cactar's kind of just a damage kind of guy.
Seems like it. Okay.
He's good at one thing, and that one thing is breaking things.
Yes. Okay. Rero, you want to take a swing at this last pinwolf?
Oh, yeah, I won't make Rero. I won't give Rero the chance to take on more responsibility.
We could have 2. We could have mustache and goatee.
An effect associated with the effect is based on the damage type, it says.
Yeah, but it also kind of narratively, like, it mentions you could stagger somebody or set them on fire. And, like, a shotgun blast, I could see staggering something, even potentially in the right context. Yeah, setting something on fire, because you're shooting a gun. Like,
I thought you said no
dazed,
fire.
confused, deafened, and staggering.
Yeah.
Broken bones. Ooh, fun.
Future reference.
Yeah, good to know.
Anyway, sorry, who's doing the thing?
I'm gonna charge.
Do it up.
So I think iron fits again because it's force.
Yep.
I don't really have a skill. Like it doesn't really. It braces immobility, and I don't have teeth, or what is there, like a... Yeah, I mean...
Could
I
hack.
might just go
maybe?
without a skill. Yeah, I don't have... I have Brace, Flourish, Wave Walk, and Scavenge. And Flourish
Maybe
is
you're trying
more
to
art.
look... Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
You don't have a... Like, I could see flourishing with a rapier. Do you have a rapier?
No, I'm using my horns.
Oh, okay.
My great beast horns. I mean, can I take an advantage for that?
For which? Sorry?
My great beast horns aspect. It gives me damage.
Then, yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, my impression is if you're using like equipment, you get an advantage. And I think that counts for aspects too. Sorry,
yeah. It does say on the top of the thing, places advantages come from places of the environments, resources, aspects, favorable situations, and helpful assistance. So yes.
Okay. It still only leaves me 2d6, but I'll go for it.
People can help. You guys don't help each other.
Nope.
We're not a team yet.
It doesn't feel like
figuring each other.
It's episode 4. How are you not a team already?
Well, I only met Raro last time, and Raro's friend just fell asleep in the middle of combat. Cactar, I mean,
and I've put everybody else to sleep.
I don't know if Cactar and I were ever really a team. I think it felt more like, I might have been Cactar's cleanup crew.
That hurts Cactar, because he considers the two of you to be a team.
You're like his
But you're absolutely right that you're just Cactar's cleanup crew.
He keeps telling me to just give up on the letters, and I don't want to give up on the letters. I rolled a 6 and a 2.
It's
6 and 2. Okay.
That's only... Sorry.
You cream the thing. Like, using your horns, you kind of, like, charge into the thing, gore it, basically, and, like, throw it over the side of the boat. And that's it. You now have a puppy. And as you guys kind of deal with the end of that, I guess, as you turn around, you realize you've gotten to the location that you were hoping. And I don't know if it's necessarily what you were expecting or not, but you've come to a house of sorts. It's a gigantic estate that through the root quake has basically shifted the tree that it sits on hundreds of feet into the air. So from where you sit on the ship, it basically looks like this house is effectively suspended above the thrash. And there it is. I will say that this is where the boat is supposed to be, right? Because, well, that's what you guys were looking for, wasn't it? Or was it just...
So isn't this the place that what's-her-name told us about? It sounds really familiar. Yeah.
Yes. I can't remember what the connection with the boat was. Sorry, I'm losing my mind. But yeah, you find a house suspended over the thrash. Hanging out. White walls and red roof slates.
What were we doing here again?
We were... Our
was your goal just to chart this area?
That's the primary goal. I think the implied secondary goal is this may have something to do with the shipment of books that didn't come in. Not really sure. There's not really any clue indicating that, I don't think, that we've obtained. But I guess now that we retrieved, no, it wasn't a full sale that we retrieved last time, was it?
No.
Okay. Yeah, it just seemed like a very convenient coincidence that the shipment of books that was supposed to come in didn't arrive, and similar time frame, the landscape here changed.
See, I think someone's just pulling your leg. I assume the shipment did arrive and everyone just threw the books already for the book festival.
But we were there before the book festival, right?
I don't know. I remember throwing a book off while we were there.
What?
I must locate this on the map, and Word kind of rolls out the map that our friend gave us.
I do want to check it out, though.
Yeah,
it's
it does seem
us?
to. Yeah, you're not like right underneath it, but it's hanging kind of nearby to where the ship is. And actually, as you kind of, yep.
Are there branches that could be used that we could scale?
So, yeah. So, I do, as I'm looking at this more, I'm gonna step back and re-describe the manor a little bit, just to hopefully make things make a little bit more sense. So, big house. It's actually not just one building. It seems to be a complex of buildings that are all hung up in the branches of this tree. Main one up front, and the rest. It is like I thought, in that the one-armed Scissor is actually here. It's currently stationed near the front door of the building, and it looks like somehow the crew has essentially created some kind of like a crane mechanism that effectively leads from their ship up to the front door of the manor.
We have a crane.
But to your other point, Mike, no, it doesn't look like there are any direct like routes that you could take, because the way the tree seems to have kind of like come up through the manor and pushed it up through the thrash. It's kind of supporting it through like the middle and maybe towards like the back. So where the tree limb enters and supports the building is effectively at like a 90-degree angle to what the floor of the building would be. So you could maybe climb the tree supporting it, but then you couldn't really like get out underneath it without maybe like climbing gear or something else extreme to like stiletto limbs. Maybe they could climb it.
Now, the tree that is sticking up out of the thrash.
Yes.
Does it look like a tree that maybe a chainsaw engine could cut through?
I mean, no. Yes. No. Yes. No.
Sounds like I should try it and see.
Why?
So we can bring the house down to us.
I think that's the better question.
We also have a crane.
That doesn't get the house down to us.
Guys, what if we collapse the tree holding the thing up?
Because one of Cactar's personality traits is, and I quote, hang on, where is it here? I need to get a physical copy of this book.
Yep. It's a beautiful book.
The bookmarks in the digital copy are decent, though, if you have them.
Do I have them? I
You
might,
should.
actually. I haven't been using that at all. That'd be really useful.
It's the PDF I shared, then yes, you should.
But yeah, I also want to just sit and look at the pictures.
It's so pretty, and like it's got like, this is normal, but it's like a felt kind of binding on the edge, and it's all like sunken.
Oh yeah.
It's got a nice bookmark in it. It's a huge freaking book.
So the phrase I was looking for was, things around you seem to break at the slightest touch.
So don't touch.
Where it's no.
That's it. I assume it's just because of Cactar's mentality rather than anything else, as he doesn't seem to realize what he's doing. There we go.
Probably.
Cut the tree down.
That's reasonable.
Sounds reasonable.
Yeah, sounds reasonable.
See, Raro's on my side. I say we should try it.
Let's try the crane first. If the crane is unsuccessful, then we try the cutting.
Deal. I can never seem to get these cranes to work anyway.
I may try. Or our new crew member who has the grace edge.
I do be graceful.
Because I don't.
Yeah, I can try it. So I've got grace, and then
I can help though, somehow, probably.
I might be able to help. What are we doing?
I also
I don't know
have
if we want you to help.
sense, which is for my awareness, and it says in terms of environmental awareness and social understanding. So environmental awareness, I think I can use here to get 3 die. Right?
I would think so. Yeah.
So what are you actually doing right now, Zoe?
Using the crane, like he said.
Do you need to do what? I could help by boosting you up if that helps.
Boost me up to the crane? Would it help my double sixes?
No.
Who needs Cactar anyway?
Okay, sorry. So the double sixes. This was just for the crane.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to follow Cactar's plan of chopping everything down.
It's good.
Going with plan B that we're doing first, which is crane.
Yeah, I mean, you drive the ship over, kind of, docking it close beside the one-armed scissor. you're easily able to move the crane into a position that's similar to what you see on the other boat. You could climb up it and access the door. Now, again, you got doubles, so you can get a useful twist, which you guys can suggest. So, maybe the door's already open, or something like that.
That would be pretty cool, eh?
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Big fan. Don't ask Mike, he's gonna ask for destruction.
Maybe the crane falls over and topples into the tangle.
Why do you not like the crane?
Cactar, could you put the lemurs back in their cage, please?
Those damn lemurs. I'll get them in that cage.
Without damage or injury, if possible.
I don't think that is possible.
That does sound tough for him.
So what kind of twist do you guys want?
I think door opens works.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. So, is everybody going in?
If they
We
go
should
in,
anchor
I'll
the
go in.
boat, but yeah.
I don't know, I gotta
No,
stay
you
and
just
deal
float
with
off.
these damn lemurs.
I don't want them to come in after us. Speaking of which, what's the dog doing?
Eyeing
I
the
think he's
lemurs.
sleeping. What?
Eyeing up the
No.
lemurs.
Do you think they have snacks in there that I can bring for my puppy?
Probably.
I don't know why they wouldn't.
Cool. Okay. You get up. Like we said, yeah. The door to the manor is open. Wow. That makes your life a little bit easier. And you step into a grand, crumbling entranceway. The front room that you find yourself in is like, I'm thinking very like Gone with the Wind style estate house. So it's a massive kind of 2-story room. There's kind of a curved staircase up both sides to a landing up top. There's a hallway through the bottom to kind of the back. And yeah, it's kind of derelict. It looks like maybe it was painted white initially, but the paint has kind of been peeling and is falling off the walls. The windows are shattered, and so the sunlight is kind of filtering through, catching all the dust in the air as it lands on the soiled carpet that sits in the entryway.
What color's the carpet?
How about I roll a d6 and I'll tell you. It is green. And actually, at the other end of the room, you see a hastily constructed barricade.
Like
I can deal with that. I'm gonna go knock it down. With my hammer.
We're like raises a hand to stop Cactar, and then kind of like, this isn't the battle. Gonna let him have this.
He's not fighting the walls.
Okay. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna go knock down that barricade.
Okay. You knock it down without any trouble. It's like a table and some planks of wood leaned against it. That's about it.
Excellent.
It's about as hasty as a barricade can get.
What's
Cactar just picks it up and hucks the table to the other end of the room. Nothing.
Does the barricade look like it's trying to keep something out or something in?
Something in. So, like, the legs of the table were facing, like, kind of the way you guys came in.
I'm sure that's fine.
Was there like a doorway or something in behind it though? Like,
so yeah. So in the bottom section, there's a hallway leading kind of backwards.
So it was barricading against that.
Yes.
There's no. Actually. I feel like. I just want to try and scavenge around here for a second before we keep going. Can I do that?
You want to scavenge around here? Sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, is tides a good edge for scavenging for me? There's like a stories component to it and stuff.
Yeah, I can see that.
I also have instinct, which I think would fit, but I guess either way. Okay, I have one scavenge, and yeah, you know what? I'll just stick with 2. A 6 and a 3. I am on a roll tonight.
6 and a 3. Okay. Is there anything in particular you're looking for, or just kind of whatever?
I think I am looking for writing, letters, or maybe maps or books, anything like that.
I would say a book would make sense.
Okay.
You do kind of find one maybe hidden in like a maybe there's like a nook on a window, kind of underneath the landing from the staircase, like tucked away in a corner.
Okay.
But yes, you find a book.
Cool. Now I'm willing to proceed.
Can I use my instinct and sense to try and kind of piece together what's going on here and why maybe there's a barricade happening?
I don't see why not.
Five and double ones.
5 and double ones. Okay. Well, as we kind of mentioned before, this estate, this mansion, kind of rose up out of the depths of the tangle, or the thrash, and suddenly shot itself into the air above everything else around it, right? So that in of itself is a little bit strange. Obviously, with what you've kind of heard, and if the one-armed scissor is, or has been typically, a boat that is relied on to bring texts around to different areas of the world, then finding a new source of potential information, of potential texts, is something that they would probably be very interested in, very fascinated by, right? Which makes sense. You found the boat here. The barricade strikes you as strange. But if you're using like instinct and sense to try and piece things together, things from further down in the tangle can be pretty nasty. And if this whole house was down there, then maybe something came up with it. At least that's what your instinct would lead you to probably believe.
Okay. So it's feeling like maybe dangerous to remove the barricade?
I mean, you don't see an active threat right now. What's a barricade is good for, like, giving you time to run away from something.
But Rero is full of nervous energy, so probably gonna be like, maybe we shouldn't.
What's the architecture like in here? Are there columns?
No.
Thank God.
What, Raro said they wanted another barricade. You know the quickest way to make one?
we're just kind of stands there and like braces himself and says, "Yes, I do."
Okay, glad we're on the same page.
Gosh. Let's. We should see if the other crew is here. However, I do not have any good tracking. I don't think I have any good tracking skills. I don't think scavenge really... Or, sorry, I don't think wave walk. No, it's navigation in the wilds, not...
I have hunt, which is tracking.
Oh, yeah.
You want me to see if I can track down the other crew?
I would like that. I would also be willing to help. I mean,
Yeah.
I have the instinct edge.
Okay.
And I can go... I feel like maybe my helping will be to just stay close.
Okay.
So that you can feel a little safer focusing on the tracking.
Okay. Double fives. Yeah.
Double fives.
Show me the other crew.
So... The bear. So similar to with your instinct, right? Your tracking of the crew leads you upstairs.
Okay.
There's a hallway off to the right where you find detritus, evidence of people fleeing or running. I don't know why they wouldn't go at the front door, but that's on them. And it leads you to another area of the house where you find a large room with a vaulted ceiling, walls crumbling, and broken furniture. With a broken staircase in the corner, leading up to a roof space or down into a basement. So we'll say in this case it's leading down into a basement. And stacks of books in the corners.
Gotcha.
Excellent.
Is there an immediate threat?
No, not in this room.
Can I take a book and throw it out into the tangle? Is there a window in here?
Yes, there are windows in here.
I want to take a book and throw it out into the tangle.
Okay. You do.
I like this festival.
Perhaps we can save the rest of them to throw later.
Good idea. I'm going to collect a few books.
Okay.
Oh, I can take care of these.
just takes all of the books from Cactar.
That's for sure. I just picture him slowly grabbing them, like.
I have a satchel.
Now there is one other weird thing in this room. Following the same trail of people and detritus, as I mentioned, there's a weird slime. Slime.
What color?
Black?
Opaque or
not like fully. It's like a slime. So it's, decently translucent, but the color kind of like deep in the slime is like black.
Do I recognize this slime? Like, have I seen it before?
No.
Hey guys, there's a weird slime over here.
And it's seemingly following the tracks still, like, through this room into the next room.
Weird slime.
Are there any unusual sounds coming from up the way?
Nope.
Where this is coming, looking okay?
Nope, nice and quiet.
Quiet in a normal way?
Totally normal.
That didn't sound convincing.
You just hear, like, the rushing of the leaves from outside in the thrash. What do you want?
Speaking of which, can I reach through the window and pluck a leaf and then, like, put it in the slime?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
There is not a branch
Can I
close by the window.
I give him one of my hallucinogenic leaves?
Of course you can.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I will delicately place it in a bit of the slime.
Okay. Nothing happens. The leaf just sits on the slime.
The slime is unsettling.
No, it's just sitting there.
Thanks.
Cactar, what do the bees think?
I guess Cactar will look at the bees crawling all over his person. He will, of course, pull out his gold-winged bee as well.
Okay.
And look at it. And then put it away.
Okay.
And say they seem unperturbed.
Perfect.
Onwards, then.
Okay. I think, unless you guys have anything else in particular you want to do, if we're going to keep exploring the manor, I'm going to actually probably stop us here for tonight, as I prepare that a little bit more for the next time we play. Okay.
That the way you phrase that makes me think it's a bad idea to keep. I mean, I know it's a bad idea to keep exploring Manor, but, you know.
What else
We
can
gotta
you
keep
expect?
exploring because we gotta find food for Mustache, maybe a collar for
His name is
him.
Mustache?
Yeah. To go
Oh,
with
right.
my beard.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I get it.
So do you have one of those beards where there's, like,
No mustache?
no mustache?
Yeah, there's no mustache, just beard.
Okay.
Raro just, like, randomly will walk up and, like, put its face into the dog and be like, hey, you're my mustache now. And then turn around and walk away. Okay. Well, hearing nothing else, I'm assuming we're coming back next week for more Wildsea. Thank you guys for playing. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Sorry we're cutting a little bit early, but I'm also pretty tired, so yeah, it is what it is. Until next week, you can find us at Corporate Crash Course on YouTube and Twitch, and we're CCCRPGs on Instagram and Twitter. I'm going to try and get the rest of the Wildsea stuff up onto YouTube soon, hopefully. So if anybody's behind, if you want to catch up, go ahead. And until next week, hope you have a good one. See ya.